Hey y'all, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl, Miss V, live straight talk with Miss V. Today's topic is girl talk, ladies chat, them bitches, whatever it is the females say and do. We're here for in the building. I got Miss TT.
Hey y'all.
Miss TT in the building. And we ready for all the chit chat that the girls say. Even the shit they lie and don't say they say. We here for it. Tara, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm
Get your
feeling
mic
really,
and
really
pull it
good.
closer.
Get my mic. Won't be the first time I had to pull something closer.
Man, please don't jerk off on our mic. Can you just turn your camera
I
around?
don't know how to do it. Okay.
The girl is caressing the mic. We got a whole Jill Scott in the building.
So do I go this way?
Okay.
Like
There
that?
you go.
You gotta get in though.
I can't help you and me. All right, y'all. So today's girl talk. Today's girl talk, we're going to start with thank you for those pretty girl text messages. I'm not digging the hair. All right, so let me just say that first. Women who get their hair done different, that's normally using tracks. A lot of times, women don't use fake hair, especially black women, don't use fake hair because they Becky bald head. They use it because it enhances the hairstyle.
Yep.
Like I can get the same hairstyle with weave, like weave throughout the middle, and it'll be full, and it'll my hair gonna bounce anyway. Let me tell you, I ain't kinky. My hair gonna bounce and it's gonna be full.
Mm-hmm.
But without it, no weave, no food coloring. This girl is over here looking like her mother's daughter all day.
It's fine. It's fine.
But it's the stuff women don't talk about. They don't want the person to see. Don't see me with my hair not done.
Or my eyebrows not arched.
Yeah. Because I don't even get my eyebrows done. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Mine, I thank God they grow in natural. That's something that I don't have to worry about doing. Big Mike said, Miss V, your hair looks nice. Thank you, Big Mike. I appreciate that. I'm kind of struggling with that today. My boyfriend is so too. I'm trying to make it do what it did. Okay. So we on to girl talk.
Mm-hmm.
First topic of girl talk. I got a question. My first comment is a question. All right, here we go. What is it about black women that make them instantly shun the next black person? The next black female. Hey Ashley, ask me. Ask Ashley.
I would say it's envy, jealousy.
But like, what is it you're so envious about? 9 times out of 10,
It could be
the
a
black
car.
chick they're talking about is their friend.
Yep.
So you
Yep.
ain't got no more than the
Yep.
bitch hanging with you.
Yep. But you know they say you can have fun times. I have a lot of fun times with my fake ass friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a real.
Why do you want to do that?
I don't want to do it, but I can remember it was probably about 8 or 9 of us that used to kick it, and we had some dope ass times.
And how many is it now?
A strong 2. Group chat 5.
All right, so real quick for David just jumping in. The girl talk today is starting off with why is it black women can't just be great together and be good and stay friends? Like you can see them.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, oh my God, give me a hug.
Mm-hmm.
It's been so long. Take my number down.
Mm-hmm.
Walk away, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I ain't gonna. I don't know. I mean, I ain't gonna front. At one point, I was like, ain't no new friends. I don't want no new friends. Fuck them friends. But at 38, it's kind of a wake up call. Like, I can have new friends.
Yeah.
Like, you a new friend. You understand what I'm saying? So,
And we
click. Yeah. So, it don't.
If you ain't have a cat, yo, I would be over your house all the time. But it's fat cats.
I got
Can't
2
go
cats. But, yeah, at one time, it was about, I mean, we can have a dinner party.
Mm-hmm.
At like Ruth Chris. And we've had dinner parties celebrating each other at Ruth Chris. And then the group chat, it just died. and the
Out of
sidebars
nowhere, no,
happened.
somebody said, I'm not replying today, then nobody else replied.
Like 2 that came together, right? One was like, can you believe that she about to do da 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 da? And people pour into you when it's negative.
Oh, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So,
sorry.
At that point, a lot of times I was drawn to that negativity because I wanted the tea. You know, like who don't want the tea?
I don't want the tea.
I want the tea. Not right now, I don't want the tea, but back then I wanted the tea.
So you listen.
I listen. And then you kind of branch off from that friend. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you.
But how do you go from 9 friends to 2? Like, all right, so the messy one, you probably pull back from. That's just they'll leave y'all at a strong.
No,
8,
I wouldn't even
7.
say the messy one I pull back from. The messy one was having me pull back from everybody else.
Because she was telling you what everybody else said.
Yes, or what everybody else was doing, or giving the tea on everybody else. So it kind of
need to move from her.
Yes. It made, you know, when you friends and you be like, oh, I don't like her because she don't like her. That's what was.
Which
happening.
Is crazy because when your circle is tight, you're supposed to say, "No, you don't like her. Hold up, let's talk about this." Tell me why you don't like her.
That's what we ain't did.
Read David comment.
That's what we didn't do.
David said because many can't. Can you say it better than me for me to tell you?
Because many can't celebrate the success of another. What is it?
Of a mother. Sometimes.
Oh, sororities take it to another level.
Okay, it just popped up on mine. He said, Black Girl Magic is no BS. They had to put a slogan to it to amp it up, knowing it's not true. And don't have a female supervisor laugh out loud at sisterhood. So basically, David's saying the sisterhood is bullshit.
Nope.
Dave, are you saying the sisterhood is bullshit or the overwhelming majority of sisterhood is bullshit?
I have, and I'm not even going to hold you, I have 2 friends, female friends, that I know for a fact will ride for me. One of them always like, pull up, I'm here, you know, do a pop-up, she calling me, she FaceTiming me, outside of all of her, you know, all the duties that she had, like she still make time for me. You understand what I'm saying? And there can be days that we don't talk, but like verbally talk. But you better believe she texting me. Our sons are on a VR playing together. You understand what I'm saying? Like she's gonna check up on me.
She's the one from the 9.
No, she wasn't in the 9. No, she wasn't in the 9. She was my friend from high school, and I can call her my best friend. You understand what I'm saying? I can call her my best friend. Then I have another friend who also is from high school, and I can call her my best friend. If I need anything, she'll get it. You know what I mean? But we don't sit in each other's houses all day. We don't sit around each other all day. But I know that they my riders.
But that's also how you know it works. Real quick, on Instagram, Mike said, I agree with David because women hate women. David came back to say, of course, overwhelming majority, not all of y'all. He said, absolutely agreeing with Mike. 3-6, blessed. Lil Mama just joined. Lil Mama, the question is, why is it Black women just can't get along with Black women? Sugar Bear said, she started with 9 down to 2. Come on now. Them numbers don't lie. I think that happens. I think women get swept up in each other's business. It's okay once you realize that you had to pour that, like come down from that number. But why? Like I used to have ladies' night at my apartment every Thursday. Every Thursday we did a different thing. Everybody brought whatever food or dessert to complement that thing. I gave everybody brand new socks. And we had talk. We karaoke, we had fun, and then we even had time where we sat down and actually disclosed what we were going through.
That's dope.
It went from every Thursday to some Thursdays 2.
No Thursday.
No Thursdays at all. I'm just saying. Sugar Bear came back to say, she said she started with 9. Okay, I've read that. He said, it's not okay because how does it change for the better? Mike said, women really hate women, definitely black women. And I would agree with them to a point of that I would have to add, the overwhelming majority is. Like, I came into working at this black company, and in the main office is at least 4 or 5 women, black, not different in age too much, just the job title. And how many do I talk to? How many actually talk back to me?
Everybody talk.
But if I'm not asking nothing.
Oh, I'm going to talk back to you.
Okay. And I never understood that. We did a show last week and a gentleman asked me, what is it? Why you think a lot of people don't come to the show because it's you? I said, all I can say is it's because of my mouth. Like, a lot of people don't want to hear real.
I just told you that in the office the other day.
A lot of people just don't want to hear the real. Rodney Pierce, you just jumped in. We having girl talk. And we answering girly questions. Why are you scared of Rodney Pierce? We answering the girly questions. We want y'all to ask us stuff. We're going to tell you stuff. Ask us as we finna say. Because like a lot of men think that women get digmatized and they'll do anything after the man put it on her sexually. Why do they think that?
Who think that?
Men. Yeah, like for you, we're 2 women. We're having girl talk. And if I sit down and say I'm digmatized by somebody, what you gonna say to me?
Girl, let's talk about it. Like, I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing.
I'm gonna say how? How you do that?
You never been digmatized?
No.
I don't want to say digmatized, but I got a man that I think I'm gonna love
forever. Don't.
I wouldn't say digmatized. I mean, it is digmatized, but I'm not losing myself.
I think women have a tendency to fall for that guy more because he was a good guy. He catered. He did certain things. Like, the sex is going to be good because I'm involved, nigga. You get what I'm saying? Where you lack, I'm going to bring the heat, okay? So men are not whipping women sexually like they think.
Okay.
It's your dollars, your coins, your time, spoiling her. Those things because they, I got a man.
Okay, I don't have a man.
When you had one?
Last time I had one?
No, I'm just saying, we're not going to say now, just when you did have one, how
he was
were
trash.
you? So how long did you stay with him?
4 years.
Why?
I had a kid by him.
So why did you stay?
I mean, I eventually left, but fuck that nigga.
I know, but here's the thing. You chose to have unprotected sex with him.
No. Okay. So,
all right, make it clear. Make it clear. Don't let me dig on you.
All right. Now, when we first got together, it was cool. You know what I mean? He was showing me something different. You know, we, laid up at the house and going to the gun range, and every day was just something different.
I'll give you this one. Take that one out.
Well, they about to see these hoochie mama shoes.
There we go. So that way we're both where we need to be.
Yeah, but every day it was something different, right? So I was like, oh, okay, I could do this. And then it started getting lazy. And then I noticed, like, the alcohol. Every day, all day.
He was drinking a lot.
And the bitches came. But it was like, why are you doing this? Why are you going through my phone? It's your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Why were you going through the phone? Why do women, please, somebody comment and tell me why do women go through the phone? What is the phone number here so we can take some phone calls?
I was 25.
Real quick, Lil Mama said, I honestly think it's the other generation of women you come from. If you come from women who support, love, and honor women, that's how you would love your life. You will live your life supporting women around you. I think I kind of agree with that, Lil Mama. I think where I differ from is because it need to also be humanity. I will, like Lil Mama know herself, she does catering, good food. I even call her on the last minute some days. I'm like, can you pull this off?
Right.
She'll pull me off make enough sushi for a party and then say, this your little paying for yourself. It's not because the woman I was raised by. It's because as a woman, I see her as a black woman with a business. Doing her thing, so I support. I'm going to support her unless she say, "V, I can't do it." Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's not the generation before me that support.
Yeah, I support real heavy. Like if I see even your shea butter,
hello.
Yeah, like
I think by the fives.
Yeah, I buy them. You know what I mean? Like I just want everybody to win. I go down to Lexington Market and I buy her shea butters. You know what I mean? Like, if it's I brought a.
Stop cheating on me.
I'm sorry. But it was a guy walking and he was selling his book. I probably never read the book. But I'm going to give you this $10, you know, to keep you encouraged. And you know what I mean? Like, he probably didn't.
Because you can spend $10 on a bowl of fruit. I mean, come on, let's be honest. What we put our money on. Right. Rodney Pierce on Instagram said, "Here we go. Just say it's about emotions." He connected with that which was lacking in your life, and that allowed for you to be vulnerable. So when he came along, it was something that you was already lacking, and he latched on that and gave you that missing piece, and then you became. So the penis was the only thing you was lacking when he came along.
Yeah, I mean,
but so much so that having a baby.
I mean, we didn't have a kid until 2 years later. It was 2 years later.
And he wasn't doing any of the signs of the other stuff?
No. The signs of... Now, I did go through his phone. I did.
Why?
You know how you could just feel it. I just had a feeling.
So why go? Did you do it like while he was asleep out of the room?
No, he gave me the phone.
Oh, okay.
He gave me the phone.
Big ups to you for doing it like that.
I looked through the phone.
Okay.
And I caught an attitude on what I saw. And he tried to, he was justifying, well, I work with her. This was a text that I didn't respond to. Whatever. And I had an attitude behind it. I really did. But that ain't stopped me from going through his phone again. You understand what I'm saying? So we laying in the bed together and his back turned towards me.
Why he on the phone?
Why he on the phone? Or he playing Call of Duty and he on the phone, but he'll put a face down. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't boo-boo the fucking fool. But
so in order for you to move on,
I was being loyal.
Right.
So I had an attitude.
So let me ask you this: in order for you to realize this situation ain't for me, you had to keep catching him first.
Yeah,
before you could walk away.
I was a dumbass. But he had me, and I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not using this as an excuse. But he did have me like, you ain't gonna find nobody better than me.
Oh, they do that.
Yeah, you ain't gonna find nobody doing this. You ain't gonna find nobody doing that. You the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like.
Wow, sis. So he had you all messed up
in my head.
So Sugar Bear asks, who is she with now?
I'm single now.
How you like that?
I love it. Because I move how I want to move.
So,
but I'm not in a relationship, but I do have my person.
Okay, so you're single with a person toward default. Before I got where I am now, I stayed single for a long time. But prior to that, I had a person who had somebody. Like, they getting ready to get married, and they got married. Mm-hmm. It wasn't even until they got married and they have a baby that I was like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. It was after being married and all those heartbreaking times, I felt like I needed to have somebody who had somebody. I already knew by 9 o'clock you gone. You ain't gonna get on the phone until after 9 in the morning. It was like certain things that made me say, which I should have left there, because once I was completely with the person, I was like,
this ain't it.
That's not it at all.
This ain't it.
What was I thinking? You was better off on the fun side. Sugar Bear said, so she beat up on her boy, someone who's beating someone else.
What?
Sugar Bear, join the live or call on the phone, because I'm not getting it. How do I check, make sure we got the right phone? All right.
But yeah, my somebody the shit. Just saying.
Gotta be away. I think I wrote it. I don't see it. David, you got to call on the iPhone. Tell me your number, too.
443-939-0078. You about to call this phone?
I just wanted the ring so you can tell me the phone number. Oh, I'm going to tell you what.
667.
All right. Tell it to me. Uh-huh.
352-8817.
All right. So here's the thing. David came back to say, she's fucking someone else that's fucking someone else. Is that what you're saying?
And that's fine. That's fine. That's not my man, though. You get what I'm saying?
Big Mike said, "Hey Kaya, I just talked about you last
understand what
night
I'm
to your
saying?
mother." She said Big Mike came to say she said that's somebody's shit. So I guess him and David both trying to say, saying you got your somebody,
Mhm.
I mean you fucking somebody else who had somebody.
Yeah.
And how does it work for you?
It works out fine.
Because
That's my business.
at the end of the day, it's about what you want and how you want it.
I go to sleep like this. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We not underneath each other every day, but we friends. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before anything, we're friends. I love it. Best sex I ever had.
Enjoy it. Because you only going to get the best part of all of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When he ready beef, go home. Tell that shit to her.
That's none of my business. Like,
right,
you know
right.
What I mean? Like, that's none of my, like, when we together, it's us.
It's
and
good
I'm
time.
smitten. And
I'm the good thing. You my good thing. And other than that, I don't want no
never
nothing.
argue.
Your bills like that's on you.
Listen, through all my shit, I'm talking all my shit. I was bigger than this when I first met him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Bigger than this. Went through cancer. Went through treatments. Radiation. Lost over. I mean, I was looking crazy. And this man never, ever, ever judged me.
And he's still able to go home and then come on back. But the baby father, that's big to differ. Sugar Bear said he wasn't your man either. If you felt you had to go through his phone, LOL. Come on, son.
True.
He said DNA goes a long way, meaning dick and attention. I guess it does. We both agree to that. We both agreed to that. Big Mike said it's fun. He said it's fun having that somebody that you can just go to. Yeah, I agree.
It is. It is. It's no commitment. And I'm gonna be honest, like the baby father, he played with my head and had me thinking we was gonna get married.
Hey, Touche, Dawn. Real quick, over on Facebook, Keke say, I used to, because I was young, think that the sex was great. She said, but now that I'm older, I would never go into a phone. Oh, saying she used to go to people's phone. Mm-hmm. She said, but now that I'm older, I wouldn't go to a phone again because you get what you're looking for. Mm-hmm. Real quick, Rod Brown, big brother in town. Rod said, damn, I'm sorry y'all feel this way, but you grow older. The man upstairs give you what you deserve when he thinks you are ready to receive it. And Rod, that's a big part that women need to get. God will give you that man that you want and desire. But how you know you're going to be ready for it if all he see you do is that right there?
But listen, this is the thing. And I'm not trying to sound mean or heinous, but...
And stop saying God wants somebody just to have good sex, because then he going to send you that dirty nigga with the good dick, and he ain't going to do nothing else for you.
But I'm not asking God for none of that, though. Mm. You know what I mean? I'm not praying.
Especially somebody who's come from cancer. I need to save my prayers up for something else.
I
could die. My prayers is for something else.
And I said this before on one of your shows. Like, I'm really at a whole phase in my life. But I only want to be a hoe for that one time. That one guy.
That one person.
Like, I had a hysterectomy, 5 years ago? Mm-hmm. And literally, only one person jumped in these guts. And that's him.
Did you like it a lot after the hysterectomy?
I don't want up.
But see, these are the things that women don't sit and talk about and be honest. They want to tell each other out. Because my man, he ain't shit, girl. I know the girl he fucked. She actually sitting with us. You know what I mean? And that's why people probably don't like to talk to me, because I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to be right there and say it real quick. Sugar Bear said he wasn't your man either. If you felt you had to go through his phone. Oh, okay, that's the same comment. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I hit the screen. He said, who does she think she is to say, let me see your phone? What made her so miraculous? Just curious.
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all one better.
Give him one better.
So he had a tablet, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was linked to his Google account, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting on the couch, and you know how Google make photos like a collage or whatever?
Uh-huh.
So it did that. And me being me, the tablet is in my hand. I have nothing to hide, right? I poured it down, and this bitch fucking. He's sitting across from me, though. You understand what I'm saying? And this one, I was like, this bitch got me mentally fucked up. I'm sitting there.
Looking at the tablet. He having sex.
Tablet and watching him fuck.
What was your first thing you did?
I laughed.
Then?
I laughed again. And he said, what's so funny? And I said, I can't do this level on Candy Crush.
He still ain't think nothing.
He ain't think shit. He said, you want to go get something to eat? I said, yes, let's go get something to eat. Went to go get something to eat.
You just proved the fact that as long as women eat, they good.
No, but this how I knew I was mentally checked out and this nigga was in my head. I turned a lot of the truths into a lie to make it okay for me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I turned them yeses into no's and them no's into yeses. Go out to eat and we on the way back home. And I'm like, you ever made a video with somebody? He was like, you went through my tablet. Da, da, da. So it came back on me.
He knew.
Yeah, it came back on me.
So now he looking at you like you the culprit.
And he jumped out the car, ran up the steps. I got my 10-month-old baby in my arms. Okay? He slammed that door so quick. The screen door hit Jalen. All of that.
He's running to get the tablet.
I think he changed the code or some shit. Or
but you already saw the tablet.
But, you know, that whole, I'm sorry.
And you ate that.
And you feel better. You really feel better. You understand what I'm saying?
I think apologies are just ways to skip the subject.
I love you. I ain't going to do it no more.
He's literally did it look like he had a condom on?
I don't even remember. I was just so
See, I'm looking for every fucking thing.
I
want to see if y'all got the hot towel in the corner. I'm looking for everything. Because my thing is, if I'm going to go through it, I need it to scar me enough to know when I put this shit down, this is what it is. I'm done. So I want to know everything. I want my feelings to be so detrimentally hurt.
I knew that I wasn't going nowhere though. But that's how mentally fucked up he had me.
Because this was the only man you was going to get.
No, I was in I got a kid, this is my family, that whole spill.
Real quick, David said, oh no, he came back to say, the question was, who is she? She started off with him, shaking my head. Hey, Los. Who are you? Tell him about who you are.
As a person?
I guess as a person, who are you? What made you do the things you did? Why? You.
I was insecure. It's fun.
So you were just a black woman that was insecure?
Hell yeah.
Finally had a man and was like, I'm going to ride it out.
I had a baby. You know how you go through that, I'm not appealing. I really felt like I couldn't do better. If somebody is constantly saying, you can't do better, you can't do this. I brought him a push gift. I brought him a cell phone after I had my son. He never brought me a gift. You know the little push gift you get?
Mm-hmm.
30 days later, he went on a man's trip, right?
After you had the baby.
After I had the baby. Went on a man's trip. Come to find out, he was in Atlantic City with a bitch.
You're going to give him the permission to go ahead, do the man's trip. Mm-hmm. You need this. Mm-hmm. Even though you didn't carry the baby, you didn't go through the labor, but you need this time. Mm-hmm. And he used that time for another woman. Real quick. Sean Dickey, what it do? Rodney Pierce said, female pride and ego emotions make you crazy. That was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Well, the thing is, Rodney Pierce, she did not leave after watching him have sex on the tablet.
Nope.
She stayed.
Yep.
Now they got a baby. He goes on a man's trip. Remember that? He went on a man's trip so that he can feel masculine again after the whole labor delivery that she went through. And even on that, he went with and slept with another woman.
He went with a woman.
Went with the woman. I just slept with somebody on the man's trip.
It was just him and her. It wasn't no men, nothing. And ask me how I found out about this.
How you find that out?
We went to McCormick and Smith happy hour. Me and one of his homeboys. Me, his homeboy, and him. His homeboy say, I never been to Atlantic City.
Dirty nigga.
I swear, the food price fell out my fucking mouth.
So you looking like, no, y'all just went.
I said, didn't you just go to Atlantic City? But no, I never went. I never been to Atlantic City. I swear to God, their phones was binging back and forth. Like I wasn't sitting there texting each other.
Big Mike said that's the story of most black women.
That's the story of what?
What's the story of most black women, Mike? You lost me real quick. David on Instagram said, did I miss something? She started off talking about he playing the game and his phone was turned down. Now he was doing all this and that.
It's so much shit that he did. Like we would probably have to
She can't
do
stick
like
to one story, David, is what she's telling you.
Segments. It's so much shit that this man did. That's why I go so hard for fucking me. It's nothing that nobody can say or do
about me and what I should do for me.
Nothing. You ever told a story and be like, God damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's how I am.
Yeah.
You don't know how fucked up a story is until you talk about it or you have a trigger.
And then you hear yourself.
And then
you see
it
yourself.
replays.
Yes. And you see yourself.
Yes.
Real quick, Big Mike said, damn, the homeboy said he never been in Atlantic City. Yeah, so the thing is, one, he probably ain't care to tell his boys, look, yo, this is what I'm ready to do. Or two, the homeboy was just tired of him fucking off on somebody nice. I'm like, I'm just throwing the shit out there. Either way, it was messy for her to find out like that. Rodney Pierce said, shit, he was feeling his manhood. The whole time, he had the cake and was eating it too. Had the cake and was eating it too. And those are the ones who he'd get so big. Because my ex had it like that. It was down to the fact that once we were together and living together, his wife would come, damage my car randomly, monthly, however the fuck she felt like. If she had a party for the kids, I couldn't come.
That's wild.
You think the dude saying not going to Atlantic City is bad? His barber, my ex-barber, is the one who told the wife what kind of car I drive, how I look at it.
Damn. It be your own nigga friend.
And the barber used to cut my hair.
What?
And the barber used to come on my radio show.
Maybe the one.
I didn't find out till after that it was the barber that was feeding all the information. So a lot of times, women appear to be messy to each other like women are just messy. But niggas are totally messy. This stuff come from these men. Sugar Bear said, that wasn't your ex fault, was it? Was what her ex fault? Sugar Bear, call us on the phone because I'm losing you. Tell me again, Tim.
The number?
Call in, y'all. 667. 352.
8817.
8817. Call because I'm losing your comment. I don't want to keep waiting to ask. So, Sugar Bear, what are you asking her was what? Not her fault, too.
Niggas is definitely the new bitches.
Lil Mama, you just hit it. Lil Mama said niggas is definitely the new bitches. Because the thing is just morally what's right and wrong. Men get tired of seeing their homeboy with a chick who they know is good. They either don't have nobody or got some old raggedy bitch and looking like, yo, you keep mistreating shorty. Eventually they going to tell or they going to try and fuck.
I'm glad that none of his homies tried to fuck. But here's the thing, we all went to school together.
Well, they told enough. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, that one, he definitely spilled the beans.
Sugar Bear said, "Your ex V, huh? People working ladies, is hell is you talking about? What are you
That's why
saying?"
you need to call in?
Yeah, David, call us on the phone 667-352-9817. He came back to say because they was raised by the same man. So he said that to Lil Mama comment when she said niggas is the new bitches. He said it's because they raised by the same. So men that act like women act that way because they were raised by a woman.
Women?
I mean, men were raised by a single mother.
That's fucked up.
I don't agree because I don't agree because I have sons.
Yeah, I'm a single mother raising a son. I don't believe that.
He said she ain't even gonna tell if the homeboy was trying to hit.
Yeah, I didn't want to fuck. Like,
but did he try?
No, hell no. Oh God, hell no.
No.
None of the homeboys tried it. None.
Shout out to the homeboys who keep their hands to themselves. Because I really don't want to say to these homeboys real quick. Bennett, thanks for watching. Over
That's
on
on Kern.
Oh, on Kern, I'm gonna get you. I'm coming to see you today. Kern said she shouldn't have that. She shouldn't have had that in the first place. I don't care. She shouldn't have had that. So Bennett, are you saying she shouldn't have had the information? She shouldn't have had the phone, the tablet, or the relationship? What shouldn't she have had? I want to know. I'm trying to jump to everybody. Sugar Bear said, squeaky clean over there. Me? Who, me? First of all, David, Sugar Bear, Mr. Woo Woo Woo, I am squeaky clean. It's like, no, I'm not. I am not without fault. I told you before, when I left in between leaving my husband and getting in a relationship, for those years, I only dated somebody who had somebody. Because I only wanted that part. Mm-hmm. That sex part, that hangout part. We're going to go for a ride, but it's going to be far. Mm-hmm. We're going to go out to eat, but it's going to be far. Like, I only wanted that part. Everything else, you had to deal with at your house, and I was okay with that. But once the feelings started creeping in, I was like, we need to cut this. I don't like it. We need to cut this. So instead of cutting it, he left her.
And then you were scared, like, whoa, that's not what I want.
Yeah, and I stayed like that for years. Real quick, Sugar Bear said, I agree with Auntie. Both of y'all.
What? Tell Sugar Bear to call in.
Sugar Bear will not call in. Hey, love it, Angie, 3 times. He is not calling in. Sugar Bear, it sounds like the ladies are saying you're afraid to call in. Oh, Bennett came back to say he shouldn't have done any of it. And then she said, no, you have the relationship, but he shouldn't have done what he did. You can have a relationship, but he shouldn't have done what he did to create the situation. I mean, and it's true. Like, even if you're going to do stuff, tell me why you bring the tablet home that you know she played Candy Crush on with the sex. I mean, your moral level of disrespect is nigga brass balls. Excuse me. So it's almost like you don't even care if she find it.
But here's the thing. The turnaround is real, right? Because I started to get sick, right? And I knew it. And he was living at my house.
When you got cancer?
Yeah. Well, the
prior to.
Yeah. So he was house fellowship, you know. Me being me, oh, this is my son's father. Let him stay with me, right? Mm-hmm. Comes stay with me, living in my room, right?
So you're at your mother's house?
No, I was at my house.
Oh, at your house.
I'm saying he's living in my room.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
So he wasn't just staying at the house. He was living with.
He was living together. He was living with.
Okay, me. I got you.
I was blocked on all social media, and that's fine. That's fine. But it was several times I will walk in and he will be talking to whoever he's talking to and be riding my ass, talking about me like I'm a bitch in the streets. But you forgetting to tell that you have nowhere to go. I'm letting you stay here.
Were you letting them stay there because you were sick?
No, he didn't know none of that. Like that, he didn't know any of that. He treated me like shit.
So he's sitting there randomly talking shit about you
All the
on the
time. We would
phone,
beef all
living in
the
your
time.
house. Y'all sharing the same room, bed,
Mhm,
everything.
mhm.
Real quick, over on Instagram, Sugar Bear said, "I'm working, lady. Can't call these. I can't answer these phones and jump up and then get on the phone. V, you know, ain't no fear. Now he was living with her. Come on, son, your room. What she have? A studio apartment? Mike said, "God damn, where y'all live at?
8-bedroom home.
They had an 8-bedroom home.
Yeah, the family home, the home that Karen and them grew up in.
So the home that was inherited throughout your family.
Yes, my grandmother's home. The
It's
home
y'all
that I was
too.
literally born into. You know what I mean?
Right,
I mean,
right. I get it.
My sister was living there.
So my
together.
thing is, why the heck was he allowed?
So bitter.
No, he wasn't going. He wasn't bitter. He was going hard.
At this time, he's an alcoholic, full blown alcoholic, dealing with depression, dealing with whatever he got to deal with, the guilt, all that bullshit. I mean, if oh my god, I would have to sit and
let me read this real quick. Over on Facebook, Bennett said, "My niece should have beat his tail. That was very disrespectful to her. Don't be talking about my niece like that, homie." So she's saying that to David. All right, David, watch it. You getting blows at you over on Facebook, son.
Yeah, but I mean,
David said, "See, she said in my room. So it was never in your room. It was your room."
You damn right.
That's the camera he on.
You damn right.
Excuse me, please.
That nigga had a tote. He brought a tote to my house.
We just
and
talked
put it in
about
my
that.
room.
When ladies see the men with the tote or the book bag or the trash bag, stop him right there.
Stop him the fuck right there.
He is coming to live.
Listen. I did.
Bennett over on Facebook, over on Instagram, Sugar Bear said, "It's all love, auntie. No beef."
Listen. Oh my God. Then in the midst of him staying there, my grandmother passed away, right?
Mm.
And I wanted to just have a moment. So and at this point I stopped sleeping in my room. I was sleeping in another room.
Mm.
I said, I just want to have a moment. Just give me a moment. I just want to lay down, cry, turn the lights up, do whatever I want to do. Just give me a moment.
Uh-huh.
This motherfucker told me, I'm not doing shit. And stayed in my room.
And tell me what you did. What did you do?
I went downstairs and I cut that TV up so fucking loud and just laid on the couch.
So were you trying to bust his eardrums with the TV?
I was just upset. Like in that moment, I didn't give a fuck.
So do you realize instead of just cutting the TV up, in that moment you could have put his shit in the bin and walked him to the fucking door?
I could.
I mean, this is how we do something about it.
I could have.
I don't care who father he is,
but that's
what.
the dumb shit. That's the dumb shit.
Because the thing is, he right in the home and disrespecting the kid mother. So how much respect is he giving his kid?
It was very
Let's
disrespectful.
be honest.
Me and him would argue, and my son would be like throwing the pillows and screaming.
Yeah, overreacting to the family.
He would be screaming. It was a time where I told my son, I said, put your father keys down. I don't want you to hit the button because the trunk can
come open outside.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a car.
He was in a drunk stupor, right?
He had a car.
Yes. He lifted up like a fucking man.
He had a car with a bin.
Listen, it was a blue and gray tote. But listen, he lifted up like this, like, you don't gotta listen to her. Your mother is a bitter bitch. So
do you know he didn't like you? Because all I hear is how much he didn't like you.
While, yeah.
I figured he didn't like you when he had a recorded sex scene on the tablet that you played Candy Crush on.
Yeah,
he didn't like you for a long time.
No, I can't stand him. I hate him. And that's a strong word. Yeah. I absolutely hate him.
Yeah, he was using you from the beginning for a long time. Real quick, over on Instagram, Rodney Pierce said, "See, there is your answer. You weren't his mother. If he had all them problems, he should have kept moving." Sugar Bear said, "How was he as a father?"
Trash.
Since that, her reasoning for moving him in, since that was your reason for moving him in, how was he as a father? He He came back. He was moving in the house. He was moving in, and the house was falling apart. Or did it start falling apart once he moved in? Was it already a house that was falling apart or what?
We weren't together when he moved in. I was just being. I don't want my child's father to be on the streets. My biggest thing.
So
at that point,
you're a
my
big
child
homeless
loved-
advocate, like to see homeless people, give them food, give them money. You
I
one
love,
of them.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I love homeless people, but you know the line of work that I do.
Yeah, but
I
do
do
you
have a big
every
heart.
time you see a homeless person want them to come in and at least get a shower in your home?
No, hell no.
All right, then you were dealing with a homeless person that you. How you feel that sorry for a homeless
I mean,
person?
when you put it like that,
listen to it. He's homeless. He's homeless with an automobile.
Yeah.
He should have been living in his car. Before you saw the fact that you can have unprotected sex and possibly have a baby with him, he should have had a place. He should have showed you how he can man up somewhere. Mm-hmm. And he never did that.
And
so you got to take ownership. Like, I stayed with this fucking clown and just to have somebody. Mm-hmm. You got to take ownership in that because he's still a fucking mom.
I definitely own it.
Real quick, Sugar Bear said, what was she doing for him in the beginning? Trash, and you moved trash in the house?
I did.
What were you doing for him in the beginning?
With the flies.
So you seen the trash, knew it was trash. It wasn't even like dressed up, made up, jewelry on it.
I knew it was
what
trash.
kind of car? Maybe let's say the car was nice. What kind of car was it?
He at the time he moved in my house, he had a Toyota Camry, I think.
He had like a girly car. The old box kind, or like something slick with some tint.
No, it wasn't tint. It was fishbowl, but it was like the sweet seats.
Like
but when I first met him, I mean, you know, it was like, oh, I got a job, I got my own money, I got a charger, da, 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 da. You know what I mean? So the person that I met is not the person
that you stayed
with. I stayed with. Absolutely not.
But how long did you wait to move this bum in? Real quick, over on Instagram, when Sugar Bear asked, was the house falling apart while he was there, or did it start falling apart when he moved in? I'm gonna get to the. I gotta get to this one, then I get to those three. When was the house falling apart? Because you said your family had it for years, so was it already a falling apart house?
What is he talking about? My house?
Yeah, remember you said you looked around and the house started falling. The house was falling apart. Was that because after he moved in, the house started falling apart?
What you mean? I didn't say the house fell apart.
Yeah, you said the house was falling apart. So maybe you meant the house as a family was falling apart.
Yeah.
Okay. Her house wasn't raggedy and falling apart.
What the hell?
All right. Sugar Bear said, boom. And I don't know what comment because I'm late reading it. Rodney Pierce said, the new Shiro boss rescues a bum. What the fuck? Sugar Bear said, you rolled that fishbowl though on a regular.
I did.
And she did. Official YBM Freaky, thanks for joining. Sugar Bear said, now she confused. What the fuck?
I didn't say that.
So clear that part up, that way we can move on past it.
Maybe us as a family was falling apart. You understand what I'm saying? Like me, him, and my son, we were trash, garbage. Come next month, it'll be 5 years since he saw my son.
So in order to move on, he had to lose that piece of your son. Let me get a quick second over here on Bennett is really upset with David. I want her to understand, Miss Bennett, that it's just conversation, and she's actually holding her own to his ass. She said that is disrespect to her niece. Don't be talking about my niece like that for reals. She came back to say no. He should have had his own place, so he wouldn't have to be living in my niece's house. Okay, right. You're right, Miss Bennett. I agree. Don't fight me. Bennett came back to say, hello. You have to get to know men these days before jumping into relationships. From your Uncle Ronald. Your Uncle Ronald said you got to get to know men first before you start jumping in relationships. Because the thing is, you got to know these people inside and out. And not just before the relationship, before the dating. Because I don't know if you old, messy, disrespectful nigga. Because in my mind, I don't think a man defends his honor by standing there ready to fight 5 niggas while he with his lady. Somebody says something disrespectful, you go ahead and handle it. You see they drunk, they fools, they ready to cut up. baby, come on, we need to walk away from here. That's how you keep your wife good. You
Yep.
get what I'm saying? There's a number of things you do other than screaming, hollering, hooting, yelling. Sugar Bear said disrespect. I agree with Auntie. Auntie told her that.
I wish.
Then he came back and say, you have to get to know people first. You have to get to know people
did.
first. And
You
what's
did.
crazy is we did a live show last week, and a young man said, social media, people are so engulfed in social media, and it has run your lives so much that all you have to do is get on the site. The person can look appealing. You swipe left or you swipe right, and then you go to the next person. So they put everything on there down to what they like their nickname to be called. If they like dogs, cats, kangaroos, their wildest dream vacation, or the best place they've ever been, the best sex they like to do, if they like group sex, everything is so much on a profile now that women, all the men gotta do it, y'all just look left, look right, swipe left, swipe right. And then when it goes wrong, women have a tendency to be like, because I don't know what happened. Shorty, he just started tripping, so I just feel like he ain't the one for me. Since that whole app was not for you. Yeah, some people say they get real love on those apps, and it's probably 1 out of 600 million.
I'm not doing it.
If it ain't for entertainment, cut it out. I'm telling you, when I worked overnight, I would go in there just to laugh and be like, I know this person. I know this person.
What
I
was
know
that
this
like?
person.
What was it? The chat room?
No, it was.
No. I'm talking about back in the day.
Yeah.
Remember chat lines?
Yeah, it used to be chat lines. Because I remember, shout out to Bobby. My cousin Maisha used to be on there with
My
people.
cousin
And
used
she
to
used
be
to
on there
get on
too.
there and say, never say any fucking thing. But you used to have, people do that still now with Facebook and POF. And
Plenty of Fish.
And I think it's one like Black Planet. Like I had one day was like I said, I worked overnight at Shepherd Pratt. If you blink, you'll probably be dead. So that's not a job you fall asleep on. Let me just put that out there. So I was always up. So I would go on Plenty of Fish and just be like chit-chatting with people because I'm thinking that's what you do. You stay up and you chit-chat. But I was out in public one day remember I said I was seeing a guy who had a whole girlfriend, lived together and everything. We were out having crabs, and another guy walks over to him and was like, I know her. We was going to sleep together.
From the website.
And I said, no. And the guy wanted to tell him about the website. And I was like, oh, you! Hey! What's up? How you doing? I ain't even been on there this week because I've been off, but what's up? And he looking like, no, tell me the part. We was going to sleep together. Tell me that because I honestly didn't know that that's what the plan was. And I guess he's trying to say like, I think people on Plenty of Fish set up to have sex. But I didn't know that. I thought it was just entertainment, keeping me doing my rounds for the night. And he was like, I said, well, if we were going to have sex, ask him, what's my address?
Couldn't tell you.
Ask him for my phone number. You great say all this, so I was great. Fuck her and this, that, and the third, and we talk every day. How many times did you call my phone or I called your phone?
Right.
You know me nothing other than if I delete this app today, you can't reach me. And you want to see me in public and say, I'm such and such from Plenty of Fish. And I'm going to say, hey, you.
He really said y'all was
He said it. He told him all of that.
Messy boo.
Told him all of that. Yeah. But men are quick to say why women don't flourish in situations. That's because a lot of men set the scene, for one. A lot of women do not take responsibility. Because I think even with him, he was a bum long before he was put out. I think he should have been gone the day that. If you know I play Candy Crush on here, why would you put your sescapade right here in my face? And then get mad because I saw it.
It was big.
This is something you know goes in my hand.
Fuck niggas. He was a fuck boy.
Come on.
And I'm not even going to get into what's the show? We Are They Now?
Yeah. Tell me what bridge he live under now.
I can't. I don't know which bridge.
Where is he now? 5 years in, and he the baby father. Where is he now?
You mean 5 years
later?
5
years later, where is he now?
I don't know.
Trying to get his life back. He still got his car. Cause you know the car, they feel like as long as they got the car, they're good.
Trash. So trash.
And a lot of people will say, "Oh, he's so dirty and blah 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 about the kid." But for me, I have to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm an honest person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, look at the shit you got you and your son into. Cause this baby has no clue of all the bullshit. All he know is, "Mom, I wonder why my dad don't come by."
None. You know what? My baby, he at first it was hard for him.
Mm-hmm.
It really was. You know, at nighttime he would cry.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's gonna always be the duration, but he's gonna ask that at some point.
Mm-hmm. I asked him the other day. I said, if your father was to call you, what would you say? Well, he said I wouldn't talk. It'll be weird. I don't know.
Damn, that's tough.
And that's real. You know what I mean? So I can't. I have a very forgiving heart. I did. It's almost like you can do what you want to me, but my child.
You show that you got.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say a forgiving heart, that you got a weak heart at times.
I did.
Because he should have been gone. Let me say this real quick. Sugar Bear said, but it also tells you what he thought of her as well. Yeah, he thought of her as somebody I can live off of. Mm-hmm. This dummy ain't going no fucking way. She gonna take this and take it until I stop giving it. Mm-hmm. He really thought that you was the fool for him.
Yeah. He thought I wasn't gonna leave.
Yeah. So that's a big up, even though I know it's not easy. Being a single parent is not easy. But I want women to know, and I guess that's why I don't have a lot of female friends, because I'm going to say what it is. If I'm seeing somebody that got somebody, bitch, because I want to. Mm-hmm. And when she find out, look, sis, my bad, I know that was dirty, but it worked for my situation. And then when I'm ready to be by myself, I'm going to be by myself. Mm-hmm. Even if the person who start doing whatever, and we were in love and blah, 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 if I'm done, when I'm done, I'm closing this bag up because I'm done. Mm-hmm. But now today, I'm in a whole relationship, and it's totally different because this person doesn't have that other person, and so it's like full on mental connection of you got to be in this or not. Mm-hmm. And I find myself looking for, this might be people. So I keep testing stuff. Mm-hmm. Which is also unhealthy because that shoos a person away. Yes. Like, come on again? No, I didn't. No, stop. But it puts men there. But I think if women start owning up themselves to why they are where they are or why the dads aren't around, it's okay to say, he tricked me. I got pregnant. I know I had the right to tell him no condom, no sex, but I didn't. I wanted it at the time. Mm-hmm. Now the kid is here. He ain't doing shit for the kid. I knew he was a bum. Let me go ahead and take care of my kid.
But here's the thing. I'm not going
to No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying a lot of things would be better if women just own up to it.
Right.
I fell for it. I was bamboozled. I'm the dummy. Mm-hmm. Now let me clean this up. And make boss my life up better for and my keep on going. Because if women are as great as they claim or they say that they are, somebody else going to come along and want you, sis. Somebody else going to come along and want you. But you got to be wanted. You got to be wanted worthy. Right. Don't sit back and say, you want this man with this company and this kind of money and that kind of money. He doing that. He got to dry this and he got to dry that. And you yourself live in your poor little Section 8 house and you got hoopty outside. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the days you work, but you call out more than you go to work. Mm-hmm. You don't even live up to a good man standard. Right. Who want to come along unless he got a fucking tote, trash bag or book bag? He don't even want you either, sis. Yeah. Women don't want to take. Y'all just fucking. Women do not want to take no accountability in what they do wrong. They rather just sit there as if he's so mean. Mm-hmm. He's so wrong. But then on the flip side, you got men who always like, oh, she bitter. Yep. Why is she bitter? She bitter because she keep thinking one day you going to love her back and nigga, you ain't nothing but a raggedy, drunk piehead. Mm-hmm. So she an idiot and you're a bum. Yep. That's why y'all work. That's why it's been so many years. Y'all holding on just to hold on. Hold my hand because you know you're going to drown. Well, I'm holding your hand because I can't swim. You can't swim. We're just going to do like this. We're just going to keep on. Wake up. Wake up.
With the kids standing there.
With the kids looking like, it's not even that much water. It's only to my ankle. Now the kids gotta make the decision.
Come
Mom,
out.
you let go. No, Dad, you let go.
Uh-huh,
You don't think your children sit. You can take your a husband and wife can go on the roof and have an argument written on paper to keep the children from hearing it, and the children still know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
It's
Them
energy.
vibes real.
Energy is real.
Yep.
Energy is freaking real.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm missing things. Miss Bennett said, that's why I always did. She said, that's why I always, I'm sorry, she just keep coming in and keep bumping. She said, that's why I always did guys the way I did me. And no, I didn't care. No, I didn't care at all. If you want a woman to treat you good, then treat them the same way. It goes both ways. Been there and done that. So I know how men are. You have some that's not like that. There are some good men out there. I'm talking about real men. Trust me, there are some good men out there. She came back to say, but he wasn't. Crying, laughing. She didn't need him. She ain't need him, and that's why he gone. She just commented back on the things we said. That's true. She said, I said that about my oldest son, father, too. The thing is, women get caught up in the, I think women find the most embarrassing thing is for the friends to find out or the family to find out that you had a baby with this person and y'all not together no more. Because that's where the big ride come from.
But
the big ride come from them talking all that shit.
But you know what? In all honesty, when you're done, like when you finally done and you like, fuck it, I'ma just be embarrassed.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck. Ooh, so
yeah,
what? But before you get to that finally done,
you definitely
in the back of your head, and that's what I want women to get off of.
Face. Yeah,
I want women to get off of that. And I have a client who's trying to start a nonprofit program for women and homeless people, and I think it's so important, and I say it all the time, and I've tried to build friendships with women who aren't even my type of person. I just think everybody need to have somebody, need to be a part of something. If you don't let your friend, homie, whatever, be safe with you, she ain't gonna never have safety. A woman will stay in a battered, abused, mental, physical relationship before she step outside the relationship and hear her friends say, girl, why the fuck you so stupid? You had a baby by this nigga. Oh, he doing this to you. He doing that. Before she had to hear all of that, she had act in front of them and then go in the house and be mistreated. Cry all night long. And y'all walk into the car and everybody like, see y'all always doing something. Yeah, when I went to the emergency room. Stop giving a fuck about them bitches, because 9 times out of 10, those same women got shit going on in their homes. Wake up. This whole liberal movement for women to be the charge in the head, I think is bogus. It was bogus from the door. I think pushing the black man out of the home was bogus. If you had to deal with, if you were in a relationship and you was with a man and he was the man of the house and actually taking care of home, and it wasn't all these temporal emotional breakdowns and he beating the woman with the belt. Come on, sis, what's really that bad? Love on her, he'll love on you. You cook the food, he bringing in the food. You know, it'll balance out. I ain't saying don't go to school, sis, still go to school. Still start your business, and still at the end of the day, lay on your husband like, baby, let me tell you what happened today.
Today was the day.
You have seen me actually in person be around a group of women who so nonchalantly don't speak to each other that it brought tears to my eyes. It bothered me so bad. The phoniness of them like gave me anxiety. I wanted to like scratch at my throat. I was so upset because I don't understand. I don't understand how it happened. I don't understand. Y'all, we are past our hour.
That went quick.
That went quick. T, you gotta come back.
I'm gonna come back.
Next Tuesday. When you up next Tuesday?
I'm off of it. I'm working. I'm still working.
We ready to do some work together, so it's all right. Real quick, Miss Bennett said, I said that about my oldest son, father. Yep, that is true. Oh my gosh, yes. Life is messed up these days. Why do that? Why do women do that? I don't know. And that's the thing. And what we're going to do is, she said she loved you, niece. Well,
Oh, I love
do
you
you love me
too.
too, Miss Bennett? Because you haven't been taking my calls. So I'm thinking you don't love me. But that's okay. Karan, I love you, girl.
She gonna come back.
But I want to say before we go, we challenge another woman to come in here with us next week. 3 other women can come in here with us next Tuesday at 11 a.m. and give us the business and give us your point of view. Like, don't be afraid to tell it, because what you're telling could help somebody else. What T had to say, another chick sent home dealing with it right now with the same dude sitting in her house with his bin over in the corner, but regulating the house like he got it going on. Nigga, if you don't get you in this bin and get up out of here, women got to learn to not care so much about his well-being that she allows herself to suffer emotionally and mentally. Because what your child see is you're suffering horribly. Because he cannot, like you, slept in one of the other rooms and been the best fucking dad on the face of the earth. And that's the thing. He wasn't being a good dad nor a good man. Oh, bitch, all you had was this tablet, your video game, and that fucking toy. That's it.
That's it.
Go live under 83.
And that's the most airtime that I ever gave that man. Ain't that horrible?
That's it. But you need to get it out. We just got on his ass. He lucky I ain't say, what's his name? Rodney Pierce said, V, tell your guest I gave her a pass, laughing my ass off.
Yeah, he did.
Rodney Pierce, she was scared when your name came up.
I was like, I'm not ready for Rodney.
You weren't ready for the smoke?
I ain't ready for Rodney.
I'm going to tell you what you, if we did a split screen and let David talk and Rodney at the same time, it would have been over. It would have been over for the ladies. But damn, Rodney, she gonna be back next week, and she said next week she in full effect. Like I said, we also want 2 or 3 other ladies to come in, and we want to give points of view, because I also want other women to say why you feel how you feel about the next black woman. Because the big question for me is, like, you and I get along well. And everybody be like, well, where you know her from? Where? Y'all live near each other? No. 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 Support my business? Yes. Like, I'll know how many yeses I will have to give her, like, thumbs up. Like, one day brought too much lunch, called me and was like, did you eat yet? I was like, no, why? Because I got a dancing potato. I said, bitch. Like, and knew exactly, she gonna love this. And I loved it. All you gotta do is be nice to another woman, because you don't know what they going through. And that was a day I had worked all day and had been in here, and you was like, yeah, I got something for you. Stop being afraid to love on the next woman. Stop being afraid.
Compliments go a long way.
Compliments go a long way. Just to say, sis, look. Like, all right, real quick. Rodney Pierce, David, get it out. What y'all think? I got my natural hair cut, and I kind of look like Dirty Granny with this color. What do y'all think? Tell me what you think. Sugar Bear said bat, but that's not to my comment. Rodney Pierce said, let her tell her story. She is not alone. And that's the thing. We want everybody else to come and tell their story. We're giving the floor to y'all. All right, now what's this? What's the
how rare is that, V?
He said, but how rare is that, V? For me to have not wear extensions in my hair, Dave?
I think he's talking about
women.
Women, yeah.
It's very rare for women to be honest to each other. To be like fully honest to each other.
But when it does happen, you can appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very rare. Very rare. You can see women together every day for years, and they're not even 100% honest with each other. Rodney Pierce said, Mr. Man got you feeling yourself. Rodney Pierce, you know what? That's what the whole real hair thing was about. But I go to mall. Let me get like 3 tracks to here. Put a bouffant up there. I don't know. We're gonna work it out, Rodney Pierce. I might just get some more cut. What you think? Don't cut no more, but just figure out another way to get it curled.
Excuse me, it look nice. I like it.
Oh, he said no. The connection. Yeah. I think the connection with women is very, very rare. They will find, like, after a while. I had this picture in my living room that when I was giving Thursdays, one of my girlfriends gave me. It's a black woman on her knees with an afro, and then her body got all these words, and in the corner it says, "A dope woman with a dope soul," and it say beautiful, and this and that and that and that. And she commented on here today, but we don't even talk often as we used to.
And that's hurtful.
And it's
It's
hurtful.
And believe it or not, you really do mourn
Friends.
those friends. You mourn.
You
them.
do. You do.
Mourn them. And as bad as you talk about it and say, "Oh wow, this fucked up. You did that." Da, 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 da. You know that you really mourn your friendship.
And it's like I knew why some of the things on Thursdays happen. The foolish ones, it is what it is. But like I had some connections with some really good women on Thursday. And I gotta say, out of 3, it was a reason for a man in different perspectives, but it was due to a man. And when I'm a sister, I'm a ride.
Yeah.
When I'm a sister, I'm a ride. And when I'm a woman and I think another woman walked me, I'm all right. Wait a minute. I'm gonna shut that door and I'm gonna say, sis. And I'm gonna tell you what it is. We're gonna open the door up like nothing ever happened. Because I'm gonna put you in private. Cause bitch, I'm finna give you the business.
Right.
But I want you to know we don't gotta be like that. Yogi Bear, thanks for jumping in. We are about to jump out. This has been Girl Talk with your girl, Miss V.
Bye, y'all.
I always say, at least say your name. She
Tiara.
So
I gotta go to bed first.
Keep it locked this evening. Petty show at 4 and the Bro show at 7:30.